Hello world! Wave Time here, bringing to you another episode of Feed the Beast Insanity. So speaking about insane, what I recently just did was up this to request 20 at a time. So what that, I hope, will eventually do is speed up the process. How so, you might ask? Well, it's pretty simple. How it currently is that these pretty much, well, it gets all of the job done and it doesn't request for much more, and it never seems to overfill any of these machines. This, however, is the slowest part. Getting the refined iron is the slowest part. So by having it get so much iron that it fills both of the slots, it'll create 2 at a time and therefore be able to just, get everything from it at once. So 2 at a time instead of 1 at a time should be able to increase the speed of this machine that much greater. Now, speaking about speed, what we're going to need to do is turn that off yet again and turn it back on, but maybe we can alter that so that we'll get more than that amount, but we have a good amount as it is right now. Now let's see here. Yes, that's not exactly the most stellar thing. Oh, and you might have noticed the levers that I have in my hand. Well, let's just say I wasn't happy with the mob trap, and I am a lot faster as of now. Apparently, Nova Cataclysms can do a lot of damage. Anyways, there's no dark spots right now. Some mobs may spawn in there, but there's currently no dedicated spawning platform, so we'll be good to go. Now let's see, this is getting good enough. That's at 9, and I'm hoping to improve it when we get all of the nonsense here taken care of. Maybe we can make another crafting table to be able to make a lot of other stuff. Anyways, let's see. That's making a lot of those. So that's good. Then it'll get taken. Then there will be an explosion of items get pulled as soon as all those generators get taken. Let's just watch for that. See? Perfect. Okay, so now we're going to have to worry about the more difficult items, which are the ones out here. This is what we'll be pretty much spending all our EMC for. We need Abyss Helmet, an Infernal Armor, a Gravity Greaves, Hurricane Boots, Red Matter Guitar, Red Matter Morningstar, Red Matter Furnace, Alchemical Tome, and a Pedestal. So that's going to take a bit of effort to complete, and while we're doing that, we're pretty much doing a bunch of challenges at once. One of them is the one where we need a quantum suit, the full one. And we're doing that by making UU matter for all of that stuff. Yes, stuff. Let's go with that. We're also making all of those logic circuits for that challenge. We're also making a lot of bees, and apparently there's no inventory space. There we go, there we go. Okay, got those bees done, and now what we're going to need to do is get a dedicated propolis machine, maybe. So we're going to make some apiarist pipes. To make apiarist pipes, we need 1 diamond pipe and 2 propolis. And okay, so we're going to need a dedicated apiary for 1. So let's get that apiary out. We're gonna need to make a platform for the apiary, and we'll put it very far away because of the nature of the bees that we will be using. Over here. Da 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 da. There we go. Apiary there. Now we're gonna put jungle stuff in here. Jungle, jungle, jungle. So we'll have to jumble together the jungle right now. Jungle hives, so we'll need one of those. And we'll take a scoop. And best of all, we're going to need to get a few more items, which we might not have here. Probably not, so let's not worry about that. Wooden gears will be a good thing to create. Okay, So let's make a few wooden gears. And we'll need a piston, which we have many of. And these will need, we might as well take, okay, piston, glass, wooden gears, and wood. Best of all, we need our wood. Oops, that is fuel. Okay. So we need to take that out so that it doesn't get confused. Now we're stuck at matter. And now we got our wood intake of the day. So throwing this in, we can at least get one wooden engine. We'll also need wooden pipes. Wooden transport pipes, good. And finally, we'll need to get some nice little cobblestone transport pipes, which will be good for. Okay, now we're just going to make some stuff. So we got this, and we got some jungle stuff. We only have one tropical. Where'd my princess go? There we go. Okay. So we got this, we got this. Let's put them in here. So they'll start breeding, and obviously we're forgetting something, so we need to place down... they're going? Wow. You should not be able to because you need tropical stuff. Yes, tropical stuff, that really works. Okay, place this down, place a nice little lever down, which we happen to have many of. And finally, we're going to need to put this here, not this, and finally it noticed that it's missing a few things. It's missing a lot of things, actually, but that's not too much of a bother. Okay, get this. Gonna need to make our propolis pipe. Apiarist, actually. Hey, you're not working. Why are you doing that? Okay, so let's see. Black is down. And while I worry about my poison, we're going to have the black one to have any type of bee. And the yellow will have... Well, it has to be anything, pretty much. So, the remainder. So, first it'll check the black, then it'll see it's good, then it will throw everything else in a chest, which we happen to have right now because we're very prepared. I saw it before I sorted it. There we go. One chest. And we also one last meal so we can keep taking poison damage. Okay, now one last thing that we're going to need to make is some shears. Because we're going to need to shear away one of the vines. Kleinstar, there we go. Throw that in. We need to iron. Throw this in because I don't need you. You're allowed to stop hurting me now, by the way. I won't fault you. Okay, now we're going to shear away one vine. Okay, got the vine, and hopefully this will be enough to start the process. Place. And that should be enough, and it'll detect that it has enough. Hopefully this angle will be good. And now we're going to try to get as much silky propolis, or silky stuff, as we can, because that's currently the only way to get as much propolis as we possibly can. This is still getting a lot. That's good. Is there any way to alter this? Probably. Let's get one of those and one of those, because we're such a nice guy, and turn it so that it's 2 output, but it's 2 input. Hopefully we got it at the time where it's not going to kill us. And now this is going to need to be requested and chosen in a correct spot. Let's put it there. Okay. So everything should be going. This should eventually get some silky combs. Yes, that's good. So we're going to need, let's see, silky combs gives silky propolis 80% of the time, and that in turn gives 50% of the time some propolis when in the centrifuge, which is not much, really. Okay, let's get some of this. So 40%, we need 2 stacks times 40%. Wow, divided by 40% rather, but that is a lot. I don't have my calculator with me right now, but I can tell you that is a heck of a lot. Speaking about heck of a lot, we got you matter. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 stacks so far. So we'll be able to make another one of those very soon. So let's see, where's our sun? It's behind there, isn't it? Yes, it is. Okay. Now we're going to have to make a few fun things, because another challenge we can do at the exact same time is not this one. Not this one either. This one, I gotta get the correct one. This one. Finally, it's this one. Okay, we need the blood and water, which requires 64, so a stack of each of these. That's going to take a while, and we're going to need a variety of machines, and we're going to need refractory capsules, which we currently do not have. So what I'm thinking is making everything right now, then one by one, when we get the refractory capsules, throw them into a proper machine to be able to do that all stuff, you know what I mean. Okay, this should be going. In fact, it's probably not at any different speed, so let's just do that. Hopefully we didn't bork it when we did that. Okay, let's sleep it off. And we got a bunch of bees that don't really deserve to be here. Pause for laughter. And let's grab a bunch of glass. Glass is in this chest. Making a fool of myself since 1887. Okay, I guess this will be enough for now, so let's just throw out all the junk pipes that we currently don't need and get even more glass. Now we're going to make a bunch of storage tanks to store all of the useless stuff that we'll manage to procure over the, So each tank holds 16 of the messy stuff. So let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We'll need 9 tanks, 9 rows of tanks, and we'll need 4. So 16 times 4 is 64. So if we store everything in these tanks, we'll be good to go. And we'll just bring it to this point, then we'll layer it up again. And now we need to make a bunch of stuff, really. Okay, so that's probably going to be an annoyance. The water might be... Well, the water is very easy to get. The lava, not quite as much, but it is easy enough. And that vine has spread to the side. And how much do we have? Only 1 still. That's cool. That's cool. Hey! I was saying it's cool. You don't have to be so pissed at me. It's rather annoying when they get pissed at me like that. Oh, well, I'm getting used to it. Okay, now we're going to need to make a variety of other things while we are currently dying a most painful death. We're going to need to make a still, a squeezer, and other memorabilia. So let's start with the squeezer. The squeezer needs tin ingots and glass. So let's get that. We have the tin ingots. Actually, that's actually very good. So tin ingots, glass, and one of these. So we got a squeezer. If only you stayed in a spot where I continually recognize you as such. Okay. So squeezer will go here. And we need this squeezer to be able to squeeze a bunch of stuff. Now, one of the things that we need is seed oil. So we can use a squeezer for that, and we got many electrical engines to do so. So let's line up the electrical engines. So one there. And heck, why not one there? The only thing we'll need to do is get the required stuff. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And we're working on our 9th. Now we're working on our 8th. Yay. Don't you love it? Okay. I kinda do. But I am crazy like that. Okay. Now we're gonna need some more wood. Get that away. Wood. Yep, getting a cleaner table would be a good idea, but I kind of ate on this already. Okay, wood. Gotta down convert all the way to as much wood as we possibly can. That'll be good enough. Okay. This can circle around me. And we need to throw the wood into here. Now we can craft those... Wait, do I have any? Yes, we do. So we don't need to do that. But, might as well fill it anyways. Okay, we need to request one of those. And in fact, let's be productive and get some more of those. Anyways, and I didn't request that last one, did I? No, I didn't. Okay, so now we just have to make some more solar panels. So crafting these first and getting some low voltage. And then we're going to have to wait for the wires and the machine blocks. Machine blocks, please. Blocks. Or, you know, any formation of the desirable. There we go. One machine block at least. And we got a medium voltage transformer, which we'll throw in to make a nice little solar panel. Now, these don't require too much, so we'll just throw this here. They'll get the power required. We'll throw that on there, and for the remaining 2 engines, we'll throw one there. So we'll be able to turn it on. However, we are going to need to get another wooden engine. I think you see where we're going with this. A wooden engine to pull out some liquid stuff. You are sick-minded, shut up. Okay, liquid stuff coming up. We are going to need this. And we might as well. Okay, let's get all of the engines. We might as well get that. Okay, so we're going to need to get another sort of thing there. Let's see. Gonna need wooden and some smooth stone. Or wait, we don't really need smooth stone, but... Okay, where are the wooden pipes? Wooden. Okay. All this turned to waterproofing. And we might as well turn all of these into waterproofs. And all of these into waterproofs. And place this and this in. You can go away. I might need you later, though. And put this here. Put this here. Putting this not there. And throw this all the way over there. So when we get a lever, this machine will be ready to pull out whatever it's squeezing. Now we're going to need to get what it's squeezing. It is pain. Okay, getting that sorted. We can throw this away, throw this away. We're going to need to get... Why did I still have the power pipes with me? Power pipes! To the rescue! Away! And we're going to need a lot of seeds. So seeds. Not even sure. Let's see. To get seed oil, we're going to need to get one... each seed gives like 0.1 bucket of seed oil. We're going to need a few more than 0.1 buckets. So we need 10 stacks. There we go, 10 stacks. And we'll just put 9 in right now, because that's the maximum it can intake, but it should be finished soon enough. It's going pretty quickly indeed. So while that machine's going, we might as well get some other stuff going. We might be able to pull some sort of cable from here so that it can feed other engines. This gives about 64 U per tick, so we can put a total about reliably 9 to 10 engines. That's going well, and that's going equally well. So 9 to 10 engines. Let's check how much we got here. Going lowly, and we only have 1. Okay, now you guys are lazy. You guys are really lazy. Lazy! Okay. Might as well check these as well. And we're not really going anywhere, are we? Cultivated drone. That's not what I want. I need a cultivated princess soon. This is gonna hurt. This is gonna hurt. Probably. Anyways. Okay, we got a cultivated drone. Unknown genome, but we can sort that out eventually. This stuff we might as well throw into here. There we go. So it can steal all that refined iron, and judging by the fact that took it so readily, we're almost out of that. Now, this, safe to say, is getting a lot of matter, so we can just throw this in, and that should satiate its hunger for a bit. Now we're gonna need some more tin engines. Do we have any tin gears? We got stone gears. That's good, so we can get 3 more gears easily. Okay. Got our 6 gears. Then we throw these together and make some more tin engines. Okay, tin engines a go. And let's see, we're going to need to make, probably one of the more difficult is biomass. So we need biomass, and we need biofuel. To make biomass, we need, what is it? It's not a squeezer. Let's see, we should go for sturdy engine and check which is required to make it. Okay. Not those, not those. Not logger, not one of those, and no. Fermenter! We need a fermenter and we need a still. So we need bronze engines as well. Bronze gears, rather, sorry. Brass, bronze, doesn't, ooh. Hee hee, hee 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 hee, hee 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 hee, hee. Hee? Hee. So we should not get all of them done, but 22 is a good amount. 26 rather, now that we got that. And we're going to need to get some more bronze. Bronze. So we're almost out of EMC in our Klein star, which is kind of a good thing. You can think of it as such. And let's get some bronze. That's good. And now we have many things swirling around our head, which I don't like. We need 4 of them. And 4 is what we're going to go for. Oh, we didn't go for 4, did we? We went for a bit more than 4. Ah, well, that's kind of the idiocies that I have to contend with. Ooh, we will take that out just in case we make another one, because we only need 1 fermenter for now. Now we're going to make the still as well, if you're still following. And first, we're going to need to get the fermenter to make a bunch of biomass, and we're going to need to get the still to take all that away. So let's get all of this. This is going to need to continue operating for a while. So, ooh, it's out of energy. I forgot. I need to continue sleeping, which is a bit of an annoyance. Maybe I can get a water flowing time to do that for me? Ah, well. Doesn't matter too much. And these are still going, but we're... Ooh. Oh my gosh. I don't like creepers. Okay? Now you're just trying to piss me off. Bye-bye. Okay. So, we will need to get a bit of an assembly line here. So we want the still to still generate energy. Still making that joke, but it's still fun, so it's okay. So still, gonna need some more of those wooden engines, which we probably have. Do we have wooden engines? Wooden engine, wooden engine. Probably staring me in the face. Okay, we got some wooden engines. We're gonna need some more wooden engines, in fact. Wouldn't you agree? I cracked myself up. Okay, wooden engines. We got the wooden engines that we require. We're going to get the wooden pipes that we also need, which are in a very probably obvious place right now. Wooden. Wouldn't you understand that I cannot find the wooden waterproof pipes? Water. Yep. Okay, one of those. Don't need you anymore. Worthless piece of junk. Anyways, put this there, so it'll take the items from here. Now the still will require biomass, which will also generate using the fermenter. This one requires a bunch of electrical engines. Probably going to have to go with some arrangements similar to this. I don't need this again, but let's just take it. And that. Okay. And now we'll need some more engines eventually, but we're also going to need water because this requires water as one of the items that it, well, requires. And we can probably make another centrifuge extractor if ours explodes. Like that would ever happen. Okay, we got, I thought I had some more glass cables than this, but I guess I could be mistaken. Don't hurt me. Okay, glass cables. We can make some more glass cables by taking some silver and diamonds. We're just going to need to get the silver and diamonds. That'll be good. One more. Okay. Okay, throw this in. Throw this in with our glass and our diamonds. Might as well take as much of that as possible and throw a few of them in here to get a few diamonds because, you know, might as well get diamonds. They are kind of needed. I mean, come on. Okay, there. I got some of those. That will be enough. We're going to need some more electrical engines, however. So 6 of them. And we don't have enough tin for that. Speaking about not enough, our process has halted. That probably only means that we have finished everything that we need. Yep, that's good. So we got as many solar panels as we possibly can with this. Haha. And you expected me to be happy with just a few? Come on. You know me better than that. And that one just got its last seed. So we now have 6 whole buckets. And we're going to need to get a water source. Water source. Let's make it a little pretty by putting it on the bottom. Blah, blah. Okay, we're going to need some water for this. So we will need to throw in some water buckets. Yeah, because lava buckets would kind of make a piss poor one. And we're going to need some iron, or an iron pick. It would have been good to have some iron picks. But I can't really pick that out, can I? Okay, and we're also going to need some sticks. We might as well throw this in to get enough matter for everything else that we require. And I probably should have done that after I got my sticks, but whatever. 1, 2. Sticks, redstone, bowl. We're good. We're good to go. Okay, 1 iron, please. Thank you. I'll throw these in temporarily, and we're going to need to make, what is it? First, we're going to need to remove that to make the iron so much more efficient. And got that. And we're going to need a pump, and it's not the red power pump, it's the blue electric pump, which requires a mining well, which needs to be situated in a manner similar to this, and we already had iron gears. Isn't that typical? Okay, got that there. We need our tanks. So just throw the tank on top of here, and when we get our water buckets, and hey, gold gears. Gold gears would be amazing right now. Not gold gears. Golden pipes. Golden waterproof pipes. Good. Throw this here instead, and we'll be able to make some golden waterproof pipes when we get some glass, which is kind of required for, you know, pipes. And then we kind of need waterproof pipes. Might as well make all of them into waterproof pipes because there's not much else that we can do with this. So let's, get this done. Get that there, get that there, get that, and we got a pump right here. With wooden engines that will be turned on momentarily with some redstone torches. Guess we'll just take those out of the way. Might as well. Because it'd be too much of a hassle to get the stuff. Now, it's going to need to wait for these to generate enough heat to be able to take anything from this whatsoever. But then it'll go into here and get that. Now we're still going to need to get those electrical engines. So if we take this, we'll be able to make 6 gears. 6 gears right here. And then we'll combine those together and finally make our last electrical engines of the day. Probably temporarily, at least. And then this is going, I guess, and that's going. Don't sting me, please. Okay, now we're going to need electrical engines here. And here, and probably some way to power this easily. Oops. Hi. Nice to meet you. I kind of broke you, but it's not like you needed anything like that. Okay, so we're now going to need to get energy to all of these. Sorry. I know how annoying it sounds when I cough, but hey, deal with it. I'm the one with the cold, you jerk. So we're going to need to have one there, there, there. And where's the other location? Here. Might as well. And we're going to need to have one here, here, and ooh, actually, that's not what we need, actually. Maybe? Maybe no. Let's get that out of the way and put it here instead. And this might actually be a bit more beneficial than that. Okay. Actually, that kind of works out. It's just ugly, to be sure. And that's in the wrong location. Maybe if we turn it this way instead. Nope, we're just going to need a wrench. Sorry to say, you've been wrenched. Okay, now we're going to need a few more things. We're going to need to get it turned on, and we're going to need to get a redstone engine to pull everything out of here. Not there, but here. Turn this on. Turn this on. So those three are on. This is not on, but it can be very simply, like so. So 1, 2, and 3. This is the most horrible looking setup in the history of all time. Oh, that's why. Now, we're going to need a few more things. By few, I mean, what the heck? How many saplings are you choosing? Okay, so we need to make biomass to turn into that biofuel awesomeness. Biomass, which needs saplings, and unfortunately I cannot find my saplings. There we go. And that worked out pretty well, actually. Okay, so we create biomass. So get here. Ooh, we need to ferment. What do we have to ferment? We need mulch. And to get mulch, we need this to be something else. Oh, crud. Oh, crud, oh, crud, oh, crud. Okay, so we're going to temporarily turn this off. Once it gets, this is going to be an annoyance. So we're going to need to get apples to create mulch. But to be able to get apples, we're going to need to grow an apple tree. And we're going to need sunlight, which is kind of helpful. So this is one of those things that I should have done earlier if I was thinking. So I need to make an apple tree. If we have any dirt, I think I know a way to make dirt. Apple tree. Going to need to get some bone meal. And actually throw these away. Get as many these as I can. Throw these in here, throw this, and bam! So now we're going to have to kind of cut this manually and wait for a bunch of apples. Honestly, I could think of a few things that I'd rather do, but really, this is the only way to make our process that much more efficient. Okay, got some of this. Now I can wait for some apples to start falling, and I can probably do the same with a few more of these, and making our process that much more economical and environmentally friendly. Or some contrived BS like that. So let's hope I get an apple soon, because I want to get a squeezer running. I have a squeezer, and getting as much. Well, turn this away. I have to turn this off and put all of those seeds in here instead. So I'm going to have to do that. So it's going to be a bit of an annoyance, but I think I'll manage. Speaking about managing, huzzah! Thank you. Okay, so I'll have to take all of this out. And I'll be able to resume you eventually by putting the seeds back in, which is not too much of a bother, actually. So that got everything it can. So we can stop these eventually, but we'll just add this. Now that we won't waste any, we'll throw this in, and when we get some apple juice, we'll just throw the apples in there and start the mulching process. Now I just have to wait for an apple. Okay, I got an apple, thankfully. It happened to be the very last tree, too, so I'm kind of lucky in that regards. So let's throw this here, and we're going to need a lot of apples. There we go. Throw this in, and thankfully it learned it now. And that is a lot of EMC for a stinking apple. So now when we throw these in, it'll be able to turn all of this, and eventually I'll get something called mulch, which is this stuff, which comes after the squeezer goes through and all that. See, one bit of mulch. And when we get this and throw it in here, into the fermenter, it'll be able to start the fermentation process and turn into biogas. Now, do we have any energy? No, we do not. Do you know why? Because I'm stupid. Okay. Hopefully we'll be able to have enough wires. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh my gosh, that's just enough. Okay, so now they're starting. And we're getting a bunch of apple juice. That's good. And this is starting to ferment, turn into biogas. The biofuel. I don't know, biogas? Or I don't know. Then they'll turn to biofuel because of the still. And since we're getting a lot of mulch, we'll be able to make a lot of this stuff. It'll be a slow process. Currently, it's a bit manual, but all of this stuff is going to be good. And finally, when that is full, we can break this stuff, since we won't need it, turn this engine around, or put another pipe here and here, and then we'll be able to put the biomass into this container. It's going at a pretty reasonable speed, and all things considered. And this is pretty much 3/4 of the way there. Oh, thanks for reminding me. I need to put one more piece of redstone and one more piece of glowstone in it. Where's my Klein starter? There we go. Not glowstone, we need gold. One more piece of gold. And one more piece of redstone, which we can get from one of our accompanying chests. And the process stopped, didn't it? Let's see. That. We're missing something. Copper. Hi. Nice to meet you. Okay. So now that this process is still going onwards, we can continue our lovely endeavors. And off camera, I'm going to make another high voltage solar array and put it down and have our mass fabricator speed up quite a bit more. Then we'll continually get as many items as we possibly can, and then we'll see how it goes from there. Well, that's all the time we have for this episode of Feed the Beast Insanity. If you like what you see, don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe to future episodes. Wave Time here, signing off. Have a wonderful day.